Hello, Asian Dad here. Last week I take my son Eric to his 4-hour swimming lesson and I finally get time to watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. At many moments in this movie, try to make Asian Dad cry, but Asian Dad never cry.
That's a bitch.
Mainly Faye, because all Asian parents share everything online nowadays, so I also share what I think of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Here is my dim summary of my thoughts on the movie. The movie starts with the Guardians rebuilding nowhere. Peter is dealing with the loss of Gamora. This is why I always tell my son, no girlfriend until you finish university. Eric, let me tell you, if you bring someone back to me, they better be Asian girl. Anyway, why is Peter still crying over this girl? Infinity War was 5 years ago. No excuse. Suddenly, the movie introduced a new character, Adam, and he created trouble for the team.
I said I don't want trouble.
This guy looked familiar. Where have I seen him before? Anyway, Rocket sustained heavy injury after this fight. In order to save Rocket, the Guardians must go search for a secret part of Rocket's past. Without this special key, Rocket cannot be made healthy again. You know, in my young days, my mother told me the secret to get over any injury.
Get killed. Walk it off.
Along the way, you find out about Rocket's past and his friends through different flashbacks, and you meet a new bad guy called the
Dr. Evil.
The High Evil is played by this handsome guy, but I cannot pronounce his name, so sorry. Anyway, there are so many things in this movie that confuse Asian Dad. Rocket has not been injured in the last 3 movies. Peter is still not able to get over Gamora. People can just breathe in space. If everyone can breathe in space, why not my son Eric? The new character Adam has emotional damage, but this means nothing and is not developed.
Walk it off.
Comedic timing from Drax, played by Dave Bautista, was very good, and the addition of Mantis as this duo also added depth to that comedy. The new addition of Will Poulter as Adam also added to that comedic depth, a decent addition for comedy element, but highly underdeveloped. The High Evil is well acted, intense, unhinged, like he can come at you with a feather duster at any time. But once again, he is still a Marvel villain who is not developed. Do we really need a whole decade to develop a strong villain backstory? Surprisingly, Rocket and his fellow testmates are a big standout, and the animation team to bring this test subject to life has done a great job. To be fair, all parties have done a competent job, but they are simply outshined by Rocket and the animated stars. Asian Dad usually have low emotion, but I felt even less emotional connection with almost all the characters in the film. The visuals are fantastic, as expected from a big budget Marvel movie. Visually, the fight scene at the end in the corridor was fun and impressive. The parts with the test subjects, the amount of emotion and acting was really good. They really know how to pull at the Asian Dad's heartstring, almost made even Asian Dad cry.
Gotcha, bitch.
There are just so many themes in the movie, just like Eric's Saturday's lessons. For example, what it means to be creating a perfect world. Can human play God? Is there such thing as a perfect world? Do animals have souls? What does it mean to have a family? Why are my children so useless? Why can't Eric be more like Auntie Susan's son? The movie feels unfocused and has more idea than the population of China.
100 billion.
Themes. Considering this is James Gunn's final movie in the MCU, it is a final send-off and a point of marking a new start for the Guardians, or maybe even the end. However, the film feels much more open-ended, with many of the stories still not come to an end. There are many things I like in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The heartfelt nature of the story of Rocket, visually gorgeous, and a good send-off for director James Gunn. However, the movie is so scattered, so many things going on. If this movie was my son Eric, he will get the feather duster treatment immediately. So, What does Asian Dad think of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Cannot have dinner tonight. Anyway, all movie must be productive, or why I waste my time? The lesson of the movie. If Adam can fly, then my son Eric should be able to fly as well. What lesson did you learn from the movie? Comment below and let Asian Dad know. Anyway, enough talking. Go practice piano.